This here's that ice cold Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. This one from the hood girls and good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wilding, living it up in the city. I got Chuck's on and Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too high.
Hot damn.
For the police and the fireman, I'm too high.
Hot damn.
Maybe I wanna retire, man, I'm too high.
Hot damn.
Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too high.
Hot damn.
I'm about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Boys hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give a tear. Cause Uptown Funk don't give a tear. Cause Uptown Funk don't give a tear. Saturday night, we're in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Ha. Don't believe me, just watch. Ha. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey. Wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup and put some Molson in it.
Take a sip. Sign the check.
Julio, get the stretch.
Lots from Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. We're gonna show up, we're gonna show out. Smoother than a fresh jar skippy.
Too high.
Hot damn.
Call the police and the fireman. Too high.
Hot damn.
Take a drag and wanna retire, man. Too high.
Hot damn.
Say my name, you know who I am. Too high.
Hot damn.
I'm about that money, break it down.
Thank you all. Time for graduation. Okay, where were we? We got one more minute. We got to do one more minute.
Let's pick it up right there.
She was a
online from Climate Pledge Arena, this is the 2023 Western Governors University Commencement in Seattle, Washington. This ceremony is for the bachelor's degree graduates. This is a live broadcast and will be available for replay on YouTube and WGU's website.
All right, Seattle, how about a hand for our local band, Free Reign? We made sure to bring Free Reign into the house to keep the rain away from outside the house for those of you that are visiting. Yes, Seattle is this beautiful a lot of the time. Go tell your friends, this is a great place to be. Good afternoon, we're welcoming you here to our 94th commencement of Western Governors University. My name is Lucas Calvey, I'm Vice Provost of Compliance and Accreditation. I help keep your degrees legitimate. You're welcome. But we would like to welcome all of you to this fantastic Emerald City here in the Evergreen State, and I was told that geniuses pick green, so I did this, and I matched the flag. I'm so excited about all these different things. We're here in the home of Starbucks, the home of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the home of Amazon, and yes, I did order things on Prime Day, and all of you fantastic graduates. Graduates, families, friends, thank you for joining us as we celebrate this momentous occasion. Our ceremony is being recorded and it's streamed live over the internet. Be careful. And it's a special welcome to our online viewers joining us from across the country and around the world. So, glad to have you. As you celebrate today, please share your excitement on social media using the hashtag WGUGrad. And if you are green with envy because you're not down here, please note that you can go to wgu.edu and start your journey today. But nonetheless, we would like you all to stand, if you are able, for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and please be seated. We are so delighted to host you here in my home city, the Jet City, the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. Please give it up for the talented Aaron Darby. Erin is from Lake Stevens, Washington, and is earning her degree today, her bachelor's degree in nursing. She has a deep love for music, growing up playing the piano, the violin, the clarinet, and the saxophone. Professionally, Erin worked for 15 years in finance before making her career change and following her passion into the health careers. The past 8 years, she has worked in oncology, and she reports that being an oncology infusion nurse has been the most rewarding career that she has ever imagined. Give it up one more time for Erin. My name is Tanya Drake, and I serve as the Regional Vice President here in the Northwest. I identify as she and her, and I identify as First Nations. My father is Cowichan from Vancouver Island, and it is my pleasure to convene the 94th Western Governors University Commencement. Here in Seattle, we want to acknowledge that we stand on the traditional territory of the Coastal Salish, the Stillaguamish, Duwamish, Muckleshoot, and Suquamish Indigenous nations. A land acknowledgement serves as a reminder to us all that we move forward towards equity and are committed to respecting tribal rights to sovereignty and self-determination, while listening to, learning from, and uplifting the voices of Indigenous people whose guardianship of this land has continued since time immemorial. And now, on behalf of the entire university and our Board of Trustees, we are honoring today our graduates and celebrating your successes today. Congratulations to our graduates. All right, Night Owls, I hope your memories of this day will remain with you forever. Each of you has accomplished something extraordinary, and your graduation is a milestone reached and a dream achieved. It's the culmination of challenges faced and obstacles overcome. You have taken a unique journey to make it here, and your determination and your perseverance inspire all of us and mark a pathway forward for others to follow, many of who are probably sitting here cheering you on. Did you know that children of graduates are 10 times more likely to attain their degrees? Many of them are not only enhancing your lives, or this is not only enhancing your life, but the lives of your families and our communities for generations to follow. For sure. A little history about WGU. We began in 1997, near the dawn of the internet. That was over 25 years ago, and just think about how far we've come. Even now with the emergence of AI coming our way. At that time, 19 founding governors had the foresight to see technological advances as an opportunity to adapt, even reinvent higher education, to make it more accessible and affordable, to improve its quality and relevance for the future of our work, and to increase its focus on students and the delivery of value to you. Ultimately, to change the lives for the better, even hundreds of thousands of lives. 25 years later, WGU is excited to welcome 325,000 graduates across our nation. Today's milestone represents an unprecedented level of dedication, persistence, creativity, and resilience. And for that, we congratulate and celebrate you. And I'm reminded of a quote from Sue Bird, one of the prolific basketball players in American history. She was a state champion in high school, a two-time NCAA champion, a four-time Olympic gold medalist, and a four-time WNBA champion with the Seattle Storm. She's even with us here, if you can see the, I think she's flying up above me somewhere, her flag. Sue said, "When you can step out of your comfort zone and become uncomfortable, You see what you're made of and who you are. And at this moment in history, the world needs individuals exactly like you. Those unafraid to take on new challenges and the discomfort of courageously stepping out of your comfort zone. Those with the tenacity to surmount the insurmountable, with the foresight to anticipate the unforeseeable, and the flexibility to adapt. And the commitment to persist no matter what. Those who have shown us that there is only one way to go, and that is forward. The education you've received at WGU has prepared you to persist, no doubt conquer any challenge that you face. You are now equipped to move yourself and our families and our communities forward with you. And we congratulate you on that success. So a few facts about you all. You join only 34% of adults in the US who hold bachelor's degree. 34%. Absolutely. And many of you are graduating today with family members. If you'll direct your attention to the screen, we have a fun little slideshow of those of you who are graduating with your family members. We offer a special congratulations to those who are sharing their accomplishments today with their loved ones. WGU is also grateful to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We're especially proud to recognize the military members who are graduating today. Thank you so much for your service. You may have noticed the military graduates who are proudly wearing the red, white, and blue cords. That symbolizes their service to our country. I'm going to ask those brave individuals to stand and be recognized, our graduates. Thank you again so much for your service. Also joining us today are WGU faculty, staff, and leadership. Graduates, I ask that you put your hands together for those who have helped you along this journey. All right, some additional fun facts of our graduating class today. So 42% of you are like myself. You're the first person in your family to earn a degree. I extend a special congratulations to you. 44% of you identify as students of color. Your average age is 37, our youngest being 19, and our oldest being 64. Your average time to earn your bachelor's degree was 3 years and 3 months. What took you so long? We have over 46 states represented here today, but the state with the most graduates, over 55% of you, are here from Washington State. Our graduate who traveled the farthest from the U.S. has joined us from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, over 3,000 miles away. And as mentioned earlier, we have a number of military graduates, as you saw, who stood up. Many of those live overseas on bases, and we are excited to welcome Renee Stein, who traveled all the way from Kuwait to be here. She's back there. You all work diligently to reach an educational milestone that will change the course of your own history and influence future generations. Thank you for allowing us at WGU to be a part of your journey and fulfilling your dream. It has truly been an honor. Each of you has an amazing story that has brought you here to this point. Like Patricia Elliott, who after many years changed careers to pursue and follow her dreams to become a teacher, as well as Tracy Tolley, who proved that it's never too late to earn your degree, inspiring others to never give up on chasing what is most important. We know that there are hundreds of stories just like that are worth highlighting, and we urge each and every one of you to share your story. Share it with your friends, your families, and your coworkers. At this time, we have the opportunity to hear from two of your fellow graduates as they share their respective journeys about their journey to get to their degree. I am delighted to introduce Thomas Fairchild, who will be receiving his Bachelor's of Science in Mathematics education. He is from Everett, Washington, as well as Lucy Junol, who is receiving her Bachelor's of Arts in Elementary Education. She's joining us from Tacoma. Please put your hands together and help me welcome Thomas.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty and leadership, proud parents, supportive friends, and of course, my fellow night owls who managed to make time for the ceremony. My name is Thomas Fairchild. I use he, they pronouns. I'm a husband and a father. I serve as president of the Student Washington Education Association, recently appointed to that organization's AI task force. I'm from Everett, the native land of the Snoqualmie and Stillaguamish tribes. And I'm a proud WGU graduate. I've been given 4 minutes for this speech, which is less time than it took me to wrap my head around the concept of competency-based education. So a sentiment of WGU, I heard when I first looked into it, is a new kind of you, like a new kind of university, right? A new kind of you. I want to share with you how WGU helped me become a new kind of me. It's not an exaggeration to say I literally would not be here with my diploma without a school like WGU. I went straight into the workforce after high school and military. But in 2014, I decided to pursue my dream of becoming an educator. And that meant going back to school. Well, by 2016, I had my AA from Edmonds Community College. I even got accepted into UW Seattle. But as the primary caretaker to my son with developmental disabilities, I could not afford to spend 12 to 14 hours away from home every day, commuting and sitting in class. The cost of classes and attending in person also made pursuing higher education at a traditional university a non-starter, which really disappointed me because my mother, my sister, and my younger brother are UW alums. So I went back to work until 2019 when I gave myself tendinitis, planting 12,000 saplings in 6 weeks at a Christmas tree farm. My wife and I wanted to expand our family down the road, but I didn't want to break my body trying to create a stable home for my future kids before I could even meet them. Then I heard a radio ad for WGU on my way home, and pleasantly surprised by the affordability and convenience, I decided to restart my dream of becoming an educator. And now, here I am today. But I am not the only one. We've all we've all come a long way to be here today. We've juggled jobs, families, COVID delays, and performance assessments so complex they made solving a Rubik's Cube seem like a piece of cake. We're the class that faced some of the greatest challenges in recent history. We've all had our own share of difficulties. Some of us suffered losses. Some of us had our plans delayed. And I know I can't be the only one who discovered a love-hate relationship with Zoom. COVID turned our lives upside down, and yet we adapted. We overcame. We found strength we didn't know we had and discovered resilience we didn't know we possessed. Each setback made us more determined to succeed. And succeed we did, because here we are, graduates of WGU. Night owls ready to spread our wings and fly. And we're not just any class. For those Washingtonians here, we took a bold step into understanding our region's history, becoming the first to complete a First Peoples History course as part of our degree. It speaks volumes about the Washingtonian commitment to truth, understanding, and for reconciliation. And for that, give yourselves a hearty pat on the back. Just don't knock your cap off. We are a testament to the power of perseverance and the human spirit. We are the embodiment of that sentiment, a new kind of you. We are proof that education doesn't have an expiration date, that it's never too late to learn, to grow, and to remake ourselves. And so, as we stand here at the end of one journey and the beginning of another, I want to center our thoughts around gratitude. It might seem strange to express gratitude for a time marked by so much challenge and change. But it's precisely these challenges that have shaped us into who we are today. So we should be grateful for them. We are thankful for the resilience that this challenging time has taught us. We're grateful for the loved ones in WGU community who supported us on this journey. And yes, we're even thankful for the rejected performance assessments that taunted us. Yeah, crowd knows what I'm talking about. You guys ever taken any? Okay, I'm seeing some nods. All right, you guys get it. Those performance assessments taught us that no problem is too complex to solve. It only requires patience, effort, and the occasional 2 a.m. chocolate binge. As teachers here, we've been taught to solve problems, create lesson plans, and impart knowledge. But more importantly, as graduates, we've learned to find the silver lining in even the most daunting of clouds. And this, my fellow graduates, is our greatest lesson. So as we venture forth into the world, let's take this lesson with us. Let's approach each challenge with gratitude, resilience, and a healthy dose of night owl tenacity. And remember, when in doubt, draw upon your inner teacher, your inner healthcare provider, your inner business and IT professional. To my fellow night owls, I say, spread your wings, embrace the new dawn, and remember, you are now and always will be a new kind of you. Congratulations, class of 2023. The world awaits our wisdom.
A lifetime ago, I was a different person. I was not raised with grace. I was not known or cherished by the people who were supposed to be my safe place. They instead became the voice of my anxiety and fed my fear of being not quite good enough. By age 15, I was labeled an at-risk youth for chronically running away. The idea of home had unraveled. I lived on the streets of Seattle. I ran to islands and the woods and found solace in abandoned sheds and the nighttime bus runs. I would always be found, spend a week in juvenile detention for running away again, be picked up and brought back, only to leave again. I just wanted to feel safe. I began to find my people during this period, my chosen family, people who believed in me in a way I had difficulty accepting. At 16, I found myself pregnant and dropped out of high school. This is when I knew things had to change. I earned my GED, had a perfect baby boy, and decided to be the parent this baby deserved. He will forever be one of the best things that could have happened in my life. Yet no matter how hard I tried, things seemed to fail. I had attempted college twice while my son was an infant, but did not have the support I needed to succeed. Less than 2% of teen moms earn a college degree by the age of 30, and I was statistically on track. Then I met my very best friend. A person so true they made me think that there were still good and magical things ahead. A person who believed in me so much, I began to believe in me too. We married and he adopted my son. We had 2 lovely daughters. We continued to surround ourselves with people whose ideals aligned with ours, good people who have confidence in each other and know that life is a beautiful kind of hard. Our family was complete and our hearts were full. I waited until our second daughter had started preschool to pursue my associate's degree and graduated with high honors shortly before my 30th birthday. Finding safety in each other and building a healthy family together made my husband and I realize all we had missed growing up. So we began to advocate for children in hard places. Then I saw my youngest daughter's face and I knew I needed her in my life. Just as things had started to be easy, we jumped headfirst into a new challenge. We adopted our last daughter from an Eastern European institution. For 18 long months, we worked to bring her home. Now we work to ensure our family life is multicultural and celebrates the diversity we hold. Growing is painful work. I've transformed from that kid predestined for failure into a mama of 4 of the most incredible people I know. I decided to surround myself with people who love me for me, who pick me up instead of wear me down. My family is more wonderful than I could have ever dared to dream. I earned my bachelor's in elementary education and can now chase my next goal, becoming a teacher. I've always had a soft spot for the hard kids, and I'm excited to see the difference I can make by supporting all children, no matter their needs or experiences. I have an intimate understanding that life can be messy. But here I am now with the opportunity to be a teacher and to be the person I needed growing up. This is an immense privilege. I am fortunate. I defied the odds. Today, I'm here to share my secret to beating the statistics. You see, alone, I do not believe I would have made it. I drew strength and I borrowed courage from the people who chose to be around me. I had people cheering me on, much like my fabulous WGU mentor, Misha. I have always had people who believed in me. Many cheerleaders came from the most unexpected places. Having these people think I could be something, even when I was struggling, made all the difference for me. If you are stepping into a role where you have the honor of being a teacher, a mentor, or an encourager, please take that role seriously. Never underestimate the power behind your words and actions, because people who experience love and encouragement have a different view of the world than those raised on survival. You can make all the difference if you choose to. You already possess what it takes. Graduates, I am so proud of you. Earning your degree is hard work. It takes determination, sacrifice, and grit to chase these dreams. Congratulations to everyone we are here to celebrate today.
Please give it up one more time for Thomas and Lacey. I greatly appreciate your vulnerability in sharing your stories with us. They're two amazing and inspiring stories. Thomas, I know we met years ago when I was working at Edmonds, and it's so great to see you complete your journey here at WGU. And Lacey, thank you so much for sharing your story and all you do to contribute to our community. All right, and now I am so excited to introduce our keynote speaker, Jen Mueller. A 22-year sports broadcasting veteran. Jen is in her 15th season as the Seattle Seahawks sideline radio reporter. You probably heard her now and then. She's also an Emmy Award-winning producer and is part of the Seattle Mariners television broadcast team on Root Sports. Jen was the 22 recipient of the Keith Jackson Media Excellence Award presented by the Seattle Sports Commission. In addition to her work on the sidelines, Jen is a business communications expert, through her company you may have heard called Talk Sporty to Me. She provides a unique twist on business communication based on her time in the locker rooms and her expertise on one-on-one conversations. She is also an author of 3 books and an executive producer of her own cooking show. Please give it up for Jen Mueller.
It's 1 a.m. It's quiet, except for the occasional tap of the keyboard, followed by the furious hammering of the backspace key. No one else is working. No one else hears the clock ticking in the early morning hours. No one except the night owls. Those of us who work late night, early morning hours, wondering more than once, is it worth it? At least that's how I felt as I worked to build my on-air career in the early morning hours in a windowless office that we referred to as the sports dungeon. My first job out of school was in TV, but it was behind the scenes as an associate sports producer. I got a taste of what it was like to work in sports broadcasting, but I was hungry for more. I was looking ahead and trying to figure out what's next. I wanted to be on camera, not behind it. And I knew that I could make it on air, or rather, I suspected that I could be successful. But there was no clear path from point A to point B. So I filled in the gaps, starting about midnight, and often working until 2 or sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. When everyone else went home at the end of the late newscast, that's when I settled into work. I wrote scripts, I edited stories, I created sports broadcasts that would never make air. Those hours were for me. Those hours were for building my skill set and my confidence level. Some days it felt like I was getting somewhere. Others like I was just standing still. I tell folks that it was a combination of being both stubborn and naive that fueled my nearly 6 years of that night owl approach. There were no guarantees. There was no light at the end of the tunnel, just a belief that I was made for more. It certainly was not the career path that I expected, and it's not one that I predicted, and to be quite honest, I'm not even sure that it is one that I would recommend. But here is the one thing I am certain of. It is made for a much more interesting story, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. I've spent 23 years in professional locker rooms and clubhouses, and I could tell you plenty of stories. I could talk about outcomes and the most spectacular plays that I have ever seen. If you are a Seahawks fan, you might remember Golden Tate and the Fail Mary. He did catch the ball, by the way. You might also remember Marshawn Lynch and the Beastquake run that generated such a loud response from the fans that seismic activity was recorded. I was there. I was on the sidelines experiencing everything firsthand. And here's the thing about the highlights and the plays that stick in your memory bank. They always come with a story. Those highlights, they are not routine plays. They are extraordinary. They're probably off script, and they definitely make for a more interesting story. In 2012, I dreaded the story that I might have to tell after a spring training interview gone wrong with Felix Hernandez. He was the Mariners' ace, and he and I both stormed out of the interview extraordinarily frustrated and upset with each other. It had never happened before, and it hasn't happened since, and it was unusual because I'd worked with Felix for years. We'd done countless interviews. That spring training, though, that was uncharacteristic. That was a one-off. Initially, I was angry. I didn't get the interview that I really wanted and that I thought I deserved. And then I had a sense of dread. I very clearly remember thinking, what happens if I can't fix this? Felix was at the top of his game. He was one of the best pitchers in baseball, and I worried that something cool might happen. I worried that he might do something like throw a no-hitter and then refuse to talk to me on the field after the game. We had some initial apologies in spring training shortly after the incident, and about a month into the season, we had a chance to sit down, talk it out, hug, and put things in the past, but I still had my doubts. The season rolled on, and every time Felix took the mound, it was special. You could just tell he was heading towards something really big. And then in August of that season, he joined a very elite list of baseball pitchers. Felix Hernandez threw a perfect game. I was the first one to interview him. And on the field, right before the interview started, Felix and I looked at each other and we smiled. Now, to anybody watching, it looked like any other interview, but Felix and I both knew that it wasn't. There was a far more interesting story behind the smile and the conversation. It is why that is my favorite interview of all time, and when I think about career highlights, it's at the top of the list. Your personal highlight reel includes a degree with a unique story of its own. You have gone off script. You have done something extraordinary, and you got to this point by asking the question, what's next? It's what brought you to WGU. It's what kept you going in those quiet, sometimes lonely, late night and early morning hours. What's next is the same question that is asked by innovators, leaders, competitors, athletes, and even Super Bowl champions. In fact, it is the biggest surprise of Seattle's Super Bowl win 10 years ago. I was there on the sidelines. I was in the locker room. The celebration was amazing. The confetti falling from the stands, the party, waking up the next morning and being able to say, we're the champions. All of it was very quickly followed by, what's next? You know how most of the team answered that question? They became night owls themselves. They worked behind the scenes. They started companies, fashion lines, opened family centers, and they got involved in the community. They created stories so interesting that I hate introducing them as Seahawks legends or Super Bowl champions. They are those things, but their story is so much more interesting than that. And it's all because they were willing to explore the answer to the question, what's next? Their answers impact the community, inspire action, empower people, ignite conversations, and show others what's possible. We all ask that question, and here is what I want you to remember. You are someone's answer to the question, what's next? People will look at you and they will see what's possible. Your family, friends, colleagues, and community, they're inspired by what you've accomplished. They are in awe of the story you get to tell because you are a night owl. Now, I am willing to bet it did not feel like an awe-inspiring story most nights. It probably felt like a grind, and sometimes it might even felt like a waste of time. Today, you know that's not the case. You know that those experiences have given you a far more interesting story to tell. And today, I'm going to ask you, encourage you, and take this one step forward, implore you to make that a lifelong assignment. Tell your story because someone needs to hear it. Keep showing up and adding to your personal highlight reel. Embrace the chance to go off script and explore what's next. And I hope that it is not what you think and something beyond your wildest imagination. In all my years as a reporter and an interviewer, I cannot remember a story, or at least a good one, that started with, well, everything went according to plan. That's because the best stories have ups and downs, twists and turns, and a chance for the hero to come through day or night. Which brings us back to being night owls. Old habits die hard. We are never going to stop being night owls. I know that you are still going to be up at 1 a.m. because that is about the time you start wondering what's next and writing the next chapter of your far more interesting story. Congratulations, grads.
Thank you, Jen. That was amazing, and I'm so excited to hear where your stories go next. And I guess speaking of next, I'm Dr. Sarah DeMark. I'm the interim provost, and it's my honor to now confer degrees. So we will That's the fun part. We will proudly recognize each of our bachelor's degree graduates. So would the candidates for baccalaureate degrees and post-baccalaureate teacher preparation endorsements please rise if you're able for the conferral of your credential. That's you guys, stand up, yay! You did it! So, upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by our Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you all the endorsements and the bachelor's degrees that you have earned to include the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in your areas of specialization, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. So you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations and welcome to the global community of college graduates. And for now, you may be seated. The following leaders from each of our colleges will invite graduates to the stage for their moment in the spotlight. Mitsu Frazier, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean for the College of Business. Dr. Keith Smith, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean for the Michael O. Levitt School of Health. Paul Bingham, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean for the College of Information Technology. And Dr. Stacy Ludwig Johnson, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean of the School of Education.
Those of you in the College of Business know that it's always about the speed of innovation, first to market. It'll be the first time you hear slow down. Take a minute as you walk across the stage and look to your loved ones and those in the audience and really enjoy the moment. Will the graduates for the College of Business Starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshal and be recognized individually.
Kelly Siner.
Carrie Reed.
Dalia Camarillo.
Will Markward.
Amir Faisal Khan.
Jason Alonso.
Keith Welton.
Rachel Stevens.
Taylor Kirby.
Emma Rose Walker.
Deborah Stensland.
Ivy Frisbee Sprouse.
Bethany Enfield.
Bridget Kavanaugh.
Lindsay Bonnet.
Victoria Ramos Olivares.
Cole Frenzen Smith.
Rishana Edison.
Amber Martin.
Joseph Bennett.
Cassandra Berry.
Julie Chantel Smith.
Shane Toven.
Eric Miller.
Veronica Kinney.
Michael Yunko.
Amy Hensley.
Tara Oster.
Candace Coleman.
Cambrian Graves.
Connie Johnson.
Sharon Morello.
Erica Campbell.
Virginia Ruvacaba.
Myra Brownwell.
David Edward Evans.
Rachel Dulay.
Joan Seda.
Michael Mora.
Carrie Chase McNamara.
Melissa Spreitzer.
Deanna Isham.
Michael Johnson.
Michael Acuna.
Tammy Golden.
Margaret Omulinde.
Cynthia Nagao.
Mandy Cervantes.
Julia Johnson.
Justin Bosley.
Melissa Morris.
Lauren Poole.
Laurie Meyer.
Crystal Phillips.
Timothy Haig.
Molly Berry.
Kimberly Holiday.
Alexandra Elia.
Megan Bachman.
Allison Mead.
Giovanni Francisco Quintero.
Alicia Rodriguez.
Shelby Dion.
Danielle Dargavel.
Benny Martinez.
Ryan O'Hara.
Rebecca Leonard.
William Fenton.
Jacob Granger.
Vanessa Shegg.
Elizabeth Dreyer.
Cheryl Davis.
Christina Seafelt.
Amanda Edwards.
Ashley Ibarra.
Jessica Smith.
Christina Sarah.
Ria Arzadon.
Caitlin Van Sickle.
Angela Montoya.
Lorraine Heck.
Manette Shaver.
Aurelia Allen Johnson.
Nicole Schmidt.
Julius Kovacs.
Jennifer Rickmar.
Cade Maldonado.
Jasmine Adams.
Eddie Morales Prado.
Derek Santiago.
Stacy Mendoza.
Etty Rodriguez.
Bailey Anderson.
Michelle Knoll.
Matthew Potter.
Christine Eggett.
Sherry Hutchinson.
Douglas Garcia.
Caitlin Markovics.
Andrea Milano.
Tara Lenz.
Anna Plaxco.
Mercedes Wood.
David Pungsa.
Catherine McLean.
Amanda Avalos.
Josh Larson.
Brian Hamlin.
Brianna McGee.
Kelly Monreal.
Destiny Mitchell.
Angela Abbott.
Teresa Bryant.
Eric Lamont.
Carolyn Bilyeu.
Heather McGiveron.
Joseph Tier.
Ellie Malinum Joven.
Amber Rodriguez.
Rachel McMullen.
Colby King.
Ryan McMahon.
Jennifer Sanders.
Alicia LaPlante.
Jason Robbins.
Katie Pack.
Anthony Trevino.
Kelly Wallace.
Madison Clark.
Alexandra Esperance.
Rebecca Brune.
Ashley Haynes.
Brian Murphy.
Jonathan Emil Vlad.
Stephanie McCabe.
Lisa Davey.
Amber Gray.
Leslie Douglas.
Kimberly Tokar.
Parker Rickelman.
Nitzara Masick.
Lucy De La Paz Botke.
Kendall Lip.
James Chandler.
Andrew Conver.
Chris Galgian.
Bridget Cariotis.
Heather Olson.
Carissa Brambley.
Brooke Carlson.
Joshua Estes.
David Radzowitz.
Brandy Sander.
Catherine Sarita.
Stephanie Urex.
Alicia Rodriguez.
Anna Winters.
Talia Almazan Aguirre.
Haley Peterson.
Laquita Solomon.
Colleen Porter.
Rebecca Batsford.
Nicholas Bennett.
Jessica Tevoy.
Sean Huynh.
Sheila Hemby.
Jordan Eiler.
Kennedy Liu.
Katrina Gonzalez.
Allison Allaire.
D'Amico Corley.
Heather Stiles.
Danielle Swinson.
Kimberly Bigler.
LaQuenta Womack.
Alicia Robinson.
Thomas Bellick.
Karen Stewart.
Grace Juguna.
Kirsten Blair.
Nicole Sawyers.
Lumoy Call.
Megan Brady.
Nathan Parkinson.
Joanna Going.
Jenna Black.
Sarah Olson.
Emily Aspinwall.
Derek McIntosh.
Melissa Sword.
Catherine Lester.
Daniel Hebert.
Jason Ford.
Derek Chernichenko.
Corinne Rojas.
Brianne Lee.
Kelsey Reinke.
Magdalena Gonzalez.
Lawton Hood.
Jamie Ammons.
Chandler Petrovich.
Jana Harmon.
Mariella Carchi.
Jaylin Ray.
Raven Nicasio.
Heather Rasco.
Ziana Sharaburak.
Kimberly Halbert.
Megan Wine.
Sean Jacob.
Sandy Fernandez.
Taylor Olsoy.
Michael Egging.
Delynn Van Driel.
Barbara Wallen.
Courtney Chambers.
Christina Brighton.
Miranda Masessa.
Amanda Dupuis.
Rosa Eveline Armas.
Mia Jones.
Jamie Ulibari.
Brian Whittington.
Christina Berg.
Gina Pendleton.
Gabriela Juarez.
Felix Arthur Fernandez. Congratulations to the graduates of the College of Business.
Hello, Levitt School of Health. Do you have your happy on? I'm not hearing it. Very, very good. Appreciate that. So, to the Washingtonians in the crowd, I live in Edmonds. I just want you to know we've been staying in tune to have this confirmed. That big yellow thing in the sky is the sun. So join me down at Rory's tonight by the beach. We'll have a good time. For our friends who are out of town, we just need you to understand that we in the Northwest, when the big yellow thing is in the sky and it hits the 60s, out come the shorts, the t-shirts, and the sandals, and may I add sandals without socks. Without socks, my friends, do not do that. And please do not ask us to stand up in a Zoom meeting in October or November, because we hang on to summer, we're still wearing those shorts. And speaking at least for myself, these are not legs you're gonna walk and talk about. On that elevating note, will the graduates from the Michael O. Levitt School of Health, starting with the first row, please come forward at the discretion of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Suyi An.
Aaron Brewster.
Maribel Fernandez.
Nancy Mitchell.
Judy Foley Brown.
Melissa Cohen Santiago.
Ponsavan Sianoi.
Stephanie Lozano.
Lisa Proudlock.
Amber Wheeler.
Garrett Anderson.
Franklin Villamil Jr.
Anna Lane.
Gavin Welty.
Sydney Spencer.
Tara Sharrow.
Congratulations, graduates.
Madison Hope Kelly.
Jennifer Ashford.
Hope Dugu.
Juliet Biragarga.
Kylie Kong.
Hayden Taylor.
Susan Duke.
Tony Ross.
Megan Alfredson.
Nancy Galvez.
Michelle Smith.
Tatek Worku.
Shelley Williams.
Jessica Robins.
Ashley Gage Bennett.
Maureen Marie Arcilia.
Alexandria Behrens.
Hannah Campus.
Abigail Saylor.
Brianna Cote.
Avit Waldrop.
Danielle Dimmerman.
Nicole Lindquist.
Madeline Bethon.
Mariana Lerma.
Natalie MacArthur.
Erica Robles.
Perla Espio.
Sarah Barker.
Barbara Meaden Bryant.
Lelaine Fajardo.
Kyra Dunn.
Cindy Garcia Rivera.
Jillian Gamboa.
Taryn Morgan.
Meili Ha.
Manjeet Garcha.
Brenda Buckley.
Patricia Mora.
Dee Stevenson.
Nicole Torres.
Sway Tet Halyar.
Kathleen Demaray.
Tabitha Lewis.
Andrea Hernandez.
Monique Pasquale.
Kathleen Sanders.
Justin Balin.
Praise Malabag.
Abigail Neville.
Laura Bennett.
Renee Bielik.
Esperanza Araceli Zamora.
Rhoda Karuga.
Catherine Marinacci.
Brian Roy Aguinaldo Gonong.
Shinon Galavez.
Janelle Mendiola.
Louis Quison Sanchez.
Josie Grigsby.
Paola Loza.
Caleb Crawford.
Tiandra Arrington.
Glory Fafal.
Joshua Cotterall.
Sherry McCarty Hale.
Bethany St. Amour.
Andre Garibay.
Mary Giroge. Pamela Houston. Beth Ling.
Neil Cribb.
Jennifer Van Omen.
Allison Jones.
Harshdeep Singh.
Janelle Allison Roberts Faulkner.
Nina Westerlund.
Hope Soley.
Chelsea Madison. Congratulations to the graduates of the Michael O. Levitt School of Health.
Proving that IT people are a lot, I don't think you quite heard that one. Proving that IT people are a lot more fun than you think they are. The graduates from the College of Information Technology are the creators, managers, analysts, and defenders of the data and devices that make all of our lives better. Please come forward and allow us to celebrate your graduation.
Loma Nangwoma.
Arjun David Esquera.
Michael Vogel.
Jeffrey Hunter Bodden.
Giolo Garbin.
Michael Scafidi.
Lino Lee.
Michelle Thorne.
Geraldine Rincons Kennemer.
Joshua White.
Yano Higgins.
James Kennemer.
Nicholas Stone.
Griffin Calhoun.
Joshua Hancock.
Andy McKean.
Tyler Bundy.
Macy Cerny.
Jimmy Topeta.
Kathleen Hyde.
Benjamin Simpson.
Jerome Bloodsaw II.
Melina Teresa Muniz.
Matthew Smith.
Tracy Phelps.
Matthew Welch.
Luis Cervantes Jr.
Christopher Taylor.
Jennifer Macharia.
Elizabeth Vasquez Martinez.
Ben White.
Jacob Sims.
Steve Amalfitano.
Oleksiy Habruslev.
Aaron Bostic.
Justin Brown.
Nicole Mao.
Stefan Ellingson.
David Fuentes.
Ebenezer Sagai.
David Campbell.
April Murrieta.
Jovan Bassett.
Christian Sahar.
Aaron Darby.
Chris Hilton.
Ramsey Carter.
Alan Moore.
Micah Faia.
Cody Von Beek.
Emmanuel Perez Vincencio.
Jack Despain Zoe.
Daniel Price.
Paul Smith.
Sali Iloilo.
Lawrence Mutiora.
Grant Abajar.
Delaney Strittmatter.
Adam Al-Kudomi.
Asper Arellano.
Jeremiah Kirkpatrick.
Nicholas Deckert.
Sean Tucker.
Zachariah Ruggiero.
Thomas White.
Ranit Tapa.
Matthew Jarvis.
Amy Rose.
Thomas Betcher.
Bryant Perry Jr.
Timothy White.
Kenneth Rush.
Ryan Sanchez.
Colin Cochran.
Jim Webb.
Kent Thompson.
Jeffrey Grant.
Victor Adioson.
Renee Stein.
Nancy Porto.
Eric Spinney.
Cecilia Constantine.
Cole Niermeyer.
Kim Niermeyer.
Jack Rafter.
Douglas Wade.
Tim Moore.
Brian Hoagland.
Lauren Biostad.
Summer Vogel.
McKinnon Olson.
Annalise Carson.
Paul Johnson.
Ryan Shaw.
Chuck Hubert.
Sean Paris.
Corey Tobin.
Zachary Mitchell.
Jared Lewis.
Suhad Al-Bayati.
Patrick Connor.
Jordan Bowers.
Malik King. Congratulations to the graduates of our College of Information Technology.
Hello. I'd like to share a little bit of information about our School of Education graduates that are stepping forward. Today, we have 206 people graduating that are heading towards being their first year as teachers. And each one is expected to impact around 3,000 students and families. So together, that's 618,000 individuals that will be impacted by the people that are about to cross the stage. And I'd like to ask all of you to set your inside voice aside, bring your outside voices, and let's give them a nice round of applause to send them off to teaching.
Whitney Dean.
Cindy Castaneda.
Kimberly Goodman.
Ashley Sonneville.
Kathy Coles Hopper.
Kendra Hoven.
William Rookty.
Heather J. Matthews.
Chelsea Icebrenner.
Sarah Archer.
Rebecca Bricker.
Carolyn Knowles.
Lacey Janelle.
Alexis Galoy.
Katie Unruh.
Katie Castelli.
Jacob Moore.
Elena Stone.
Thomas Fairchild.
Derek Goodyear.
Kaylin Osley.
Sierra Frank.
Enya Kilanton.
Sabrina Lagasse.
Janae Aller.
Rachel Fitton.
London Smart.
Danielle Stewart.
Grace Nightingale.
Taylor Schmidt.
Edith Cornett.
Catherine Dooling.
Amberly Medina.
Angela Holla.
Raina Fedor.
Mallory Kindred.
Jenny Biesinger.
Ashley Davis.
Samantha Wilkinson.
Jacob Morrow.
Sydney Hedman.
Rebecca Allison.
Kayla Connolly.
Patricia Elliott.
Alexandra Teal.
Kayla Begeman.
Brige Anna Venn.
Jacqueline Jackson.
Moira Monroe.
Allison Schillings.
Cheryl Judd.
Deidre Patterson.
Brian Roche.
Kaylee Murray.
Kimberly Vineyard.
Hani Matson.
Anna Reel.
Madison Fisher.
Jennifer Larger.
Barbara Klaus.
John Larger.
Carissa Trinidad.
Megan Blanchard.
Olivia Rose Tellefson.
Jolie Walcott.
Madison Pearson.
Gina Kester.
Lania Petit Higuera.
Taylor Mayland.
Veronica Hagerman.
Christina Arnold.
Christina Enyam.
Alana Blignot.
Jenna Sherman.
Christina Posey.
Kimberly Chillen.
Leah Gladney.
Keela Vopat.
Brandon Searles.
Danielle Smith.
Crystal Ringel.
Catherine Harris.
Randy Johnson.
Araceli Ortega.
Michelle Rice.
Nori Sanchez.
Mary Jane Everett.
Carolyn Strickland.
Jasmine Kofer.
Bridget Vercotery.
Deborah Horner.
Nicolette Fisher.
Isaac Williams.
Cassandra Bro.
David Riviera.
Tremaine Gardner.
Catherine Shope.
Peyton Herdman.
Rebecca Stoltzfus.
Sarah Bassetta.
Victoria Garcia.
Mary Stroud.
Aaron Matheson.
Serena West.
Barbara Shakar.
Jessica Andrews.
Mally Arneson.
Bailey Thompson.
Jessica Thomas.
Caitlin Ratliff.
Cynthia Acosta.
Bailey Hubbard.
Hannah Smith.
Kristen Blanton.
Sierra Fulkerson.
Shayla Eaton.
Jennifer Custodio.
Stacy Cooper.
Heather Bailey.
Dominique Johnson.
Emily Walker.
Hannah Scheitel.
Kimberly Langworthy.
Jolynn Hamilton.
Elizabeth Short.
Genevieve Gonzalez.
Julianne Chartier.
Jesse Zeckman.
Anna Ruben Kumar.
Leela Stringer.
Jillian Garnis.
Heather Weichert.
Jane Walker.
Paige Schofield.
Summer Wright.
Taisha Williams.
Jennifer Kowaleski.
Veronica Jensen.
Joshua Cox.
Johnny Quick III.
Haley Hamilton.
Casey Rhodes.
Keziah Smith.
Lindsay Hubble.
Heather Randall.
Nicholas DeLitto.
Michelle Phelps.
Jessica Johnson.
Mackenzie Kennett.
Tanya Brown.
Catherine Whipple.
Carly Cohagen.
Lily Bowers.
Brandon Proudfoot.
Noel Turk.
Shannon Holm.
Jessa DeMoss.
Hannah Cushing.
Mary Rogers.
Cynthia Zavala.
Brittany Payrow.
Jennifer Kao.
Maria Ali.
Cody Avalar.
Taya Stagg.
Kimberly Lambrecht.
Tisha Deers.
Mariah Grove.
Jessica Toner.
Amy Garcia.
Jenna Halfacre.
Madison Casey.
Tia White.
Catherine Beasley.
James Ruiz.
Brooke Gomez.
Kathy Manzanares.
Aubrey Coons.
Abigail Porter.
Maria Riker.
Caitlin Vandemolagraph.
Kelly Lopez.
Michelle Leigh Richards.
Andrea Ortega Garcia. Brandy Miller. Congratulations to the graduates of the School of Education.
Congratulations, graduates. I'd like to take this moment to recognize and thank the graduates wearing blue and gold philanthropy cords today for their generosity and support for other students in WGU's Fellow Night Owl Scholarship. Philanthropy cords are not only a physical symbol of a graduate's commitment to WGU, but they also support a legacy that will last for generations to come. Thanks to the incredible support of these alumni and thousands of alumni before them, more than $200,000 have been raised for the Fellow Night Owl Scholarship, which has helped more than 200 students cross the finish line to graduation. So thank you for your support in helping your fellow Night Owls succeed. Oh, and I did hear a rumor that there was somebody that just crossed the stage from American Samoa. Is that right? Yes. Glad you could make it. As I stand here today, I'm inspired to know that the degree you have earned at WGU will create new pathways to opportunity. But it's important to remember that commencement is not the end. It represents a new beginning. So whatever you choose to do, do it well, and great things will follow. As Nelson Mandela has observed, I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more great hills to climb. So I ask you, what is your next journey? What adventure awaits you now that you have obtained the knowledge and skills that accompany your degree? I challenge you to be bold. Learning is a lifelong journey. I urge you, as you continue your degree or your journey to reach out to others in the pursuit of their dreams, identify meaningful ways to contribute to your communities and help us create a brighter pathway for future generations. At WGU, we have a commitment to serving and uplifting our communities. I challenge you today to make the same commitment. The world needs you more than ever, and you've proven you can do hard things at just the right time because the world is full of hard things that need doing. So as we close today, I hope you'll take a moment to reflect on the pride you felt during this ceremony. Thank you for letting us be a part of your educational journey and letting us celebrate this with you. So this concludes our commencement. Graduates, please follow the direction of the marshals. And because we're in Emerald City, we're going to add some 12th man flair. So here to play our graduates out, please welcome the Seattle Seahawks Blue Thunder. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and congratulations to all our graduates.